After years of hearing the same advice, drink more water, stay healthy, something strange started to happen. People over 60 who were doing everything right still felt slower, heavier, like their body wasn't responding the way it used to. They would wake up in the morning, walk a few steps, and feel it immediately. That subtle heaviness in the legs, that slight resistance in movement, like something inside wasn't flowing the same way anymore. And naturally, they did what everyone is told to do: drink more water, another glass in the morning, another in the afternoon, always trying to stay hydrated, always trying to do the right thing, but nothing really changed. And that raises a deeper question. What if the problem isn't how much water you drink, but how your body reacts to it? Because here's what most people don't realize. After 60, your body changes in ways that are almost invisible. Your blood vessels, which used to expand and contract easily, begin to lose some of their flexibility. The internal signals that control circulation, the ones that tell your blood where to go and how fast, become weaker, and your body, step by step, becomes less efficient at using even the simplest inputs, including something as basic as water. So instead of asking, how much water is enough, a different question started to matter more. What actually happens inside your body after you drink it? Does it truly help circulation, or does it simply pass through without creating the effect you expect? That's where a simple idea turned into an experiment, not in a lab, not with complex equipment, but through small daily changes, repeated over time. The approach was simple. Take one basic habit, drinking water, and slightly modify it. Add different natural elements, one at a time. Observe, pay attention, notice even the smallest changes. Some combinations did absolutely nothing. Some felt exactly the same. And a few were actually uncomfortable. But then something interesting happened. A few combinations, only a few, created a response that stood out. Not dramatic, not extreme, but noticeable. A lighter feeling when walking. A bit more warmth in the hands, a sense that the body was reacting again. And that's when everything started to make sense. It was never about drinking more water. It was about triggering the body to actually respond to it, because plain water on its own doesn't always send a strong enough signal anymore, not after a certain age. And that's the mistake most people keep repeating every single day. They increase the quantity, but never change the interaction. One of the simplest combinations tested turned out to be one of the most consistent: lemon and fresh ginger. Now at first, this sounds almost too simple, like something you've heard many times before. But the reason it works has nothing to do with trends and everything to do with how your body functions. Lemon contains natural compounds that support the production of nitric oxide. This is one of the key signals your body uses to tell blood vessels to relax and expand. Think of it as a message sent inside your body, telling your circulation system, open up, let the flow move freely. But here's the part most people overlook. As you age, your body naturally produces less of this signal, which means even if you're drinking enough water, your circulation doesn't respond the same way it used to. The water is there, but the signal is weak. And without that signal, the effect is limited. Then comes ginger. Ginger has been observed in multiple contexts for its ability to support smoother blood flow, not by forcing anything, but by helping the blood move more freely. Less resistance, less heaviness, more natural movement. And when you combine both, you're not just drinking water anymore. You're giving your body a reason to respond. Now, this isn't instant. It's not something that changes everything overnight, but something subtle begins to shift. And that subtle shift is what matters most. People begin to notice. Their steps feel lighter. Their hands don't feel as cold. Their body feels slightly more responsive. And over time, those small changes start to add up. Not because they're drinking more, but because their body is finally reacting again. And this was just one variation. Because the experiment didn't stop there, other small additions were tested in the same way. Some focused on supporting the flexibility of blood vessels. Others worked on improving the internal signals that control circulation. And each one revealed the same pattern. It's not about the water itself, it's about how your body interacts with it, which explains something most people never question. Two people, same age, same lifestyle, drinking the same amount of water, and yet one feels active, responsive, while the other feels slow, heavy,